Mesut Özil once paid for 23 kids' surgeries after winning the World Cup. Germany 2014, he donated his entire bonus. Rivaldo once faked a head injury from a ball that hit his leg. Paul Gascoigne once got booked for showing the ref his own yellow card. Found it on the pitch, handed it back. Ref didn't laugh. Mario Balotelli once drove around Manchester handing out cash to strangers. Andres Iniesta never received a red card in his entire career. Over 700 matches. Pure class. 36 red cards were shown in one match. Referee Damian Rubino went full purge mode in Claypole versus Victoriano Arenas. Ronaldo Nazario once played a match with a fake name to avoid media pressure. He used Alex during a youth tournament, still dominated. Ronaldinho once signed a contract that allowed him to party whenever he wanted. Flamengo gave him freedom of nightlife, and he still balled out. Camilo Sanvezzo, a goalkeeper, once scored a last-minute bicycle kick equalizer. Carlos Kaiser spent a decade as a pro footballer, without playing a single match. Faked injuries, made excuses, partied hard. Football's greatest con artist. Lionel Messi once scored 5 goals in a single Champions League match against Bayer Leverkusen in 2012. Andres Iniesta got a standing ovation from the entire stadium after scoring against Espanyol. Espanyol fans rose for him, pure respect. A goalkeeper once scored a goal from his own box, with a header. That's Danny Guiza's assist to his keeper, who headed it in from 90 yards. You can score directly from kickoff. Since 2016, FIFA allows it. No pass needed. You can be sent off before the match even starts. Red cards can fly during warm-ups or tunnel bust-ups. Carlos Tevez once missed training because he was playing golf. Not injured, not sick, just tea time. Eric Jemba once had so many bank accounts. He forgot how many. Over 30 accounts. Bawling in confusion. A club once signed a player because he looked good on YouTube. Ali Dia tricked Southampton into a contract. Played one match, never seen again. Jens Lehmann. A goalkeeper once got sent off for tackling a teammate. Mesut Özil once created 12 chances in a single match and got 0 assists. Alex Tor scored the fastest hat-trick ever, 70 seconds. 3 goals in just over a minute in an amateur match in England. A goalkeeper scored a hat-trick. Paraguayan legend José Luis Chilavert did it, all from penalties. Mario Balotelli once set off fireworks in his own bathroom. Guti assisted a goal with a no-look back heel when he was one-on-one with the keeper. Real Madrid versus Deportivo. Disrespectful genius. Robert Lewandowski scored 5 goals in 9 minutes. A team once wore shirts with no sleeves. Cameroon's 2002 kit was banned by FIFA mid-tournament. Sebastian Abreu once played for 31 clubs in his career. Football's ultimate journeyman, Rogerio Ceni, a goalkeeper, once scored 131 goals. Free kicks, penalties, pure madness. Pelé stopped a war. During a 1969 tour in Nigeria, both sides agreed to a ceasefire so they could watch him play. Eric Cantona once kung fu kicked a fan mid-game and gave a philosophical interview after. Seagulls follow the trawler. Pure theatre. Cristiano Ronaldo has scored in every minute of a football match. From minute 1 to 90, no time is safe. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has scored in every calendar minute across his career. Not just match minutes, actual clock minutes. Icon behaviour. Ronaldinho nearly signed a music deal after dropping a freestyle. Brazilian producers saw the vision. Football plus funk. Jorge Campos played as both goalkeeper and striker, sometimes in the same match. Iconic chaos. Luis Monti played in 2 World Cup finals for 2 countries, Argentina, 1930, and Italy, 1934. Both times, same player. A club signed a striker just to stop him scoring against them. Crystal Palace poached Neil Shipperley from Wimbledon for that exact reason. Adam Linden Ljungqvist was given a yellow card for farting near the referee. A sub got sent off before touching the ball. Keith Gillespie lasted 2 seconds for Sheffield United. A match ended 149-0, all own goals. So Le Mans deliberately scored against themselves in protest. Asadima just watched. A Premier League goal once deflected off a beach ball. Darren Bent scored it for Sunderland. The beach ball was thrown by a Liverpool fan. A player once scored a hat-trick of own goals in one half. Meet Stan van den Bies, legend of the wrong net. Messi has more Ballon d'Ors than most countries have World Cup wins. Argentina, 3 World Cups. Messi, 8 Ballon d'Ors. Roberto Baggio missed the decisive penalty in a World Cup final and still won FIFA Player of the Year. A goalkeeper once played with a broken neck and kept a clean sheet. Bert Trautmann, 1956 FA Cup final, absolute warrior. Former Bolton Wanderers forward Wilberforce Montgomery was confused by a pie thrown at him during a friendly match in Wigan. Brazil never lost when Pelé and Garnacho played together, with 36 wins and 4 draws. Rodri went 74 games unbeaten in club football. Scott Carson won 2 UCLs in Istanbul, 2005 and 2023. Widzef Łódź defended their second division title twice, got relegated both times for corruption, champions of scandal. Toni Kroos went 1,300 minutes without misplacing a pass, never dropped below 92% accuracy, German precision. Ronaldo didn't score in his first 25 UCL games, still ended up as all-time top scorer. Slow start, GOAT finish. Benteke scored more goals at Anfield as an opponent than as a Liverpool player. Rent-free. Jari Litmanen is the only player to have played internationally over 4 different decades. Paolo Maldini won the UCL in England, 40 years after his dad did the same. Football royalty. Chelsea held both UCL and Europa League titles at once. Trophy hoarders. The first 50 Premier League goals by Bosnians were all scored by Edin Dzeko. The 51st was by Asmir Begovic. Owen Hargreaves played for England without ever living in the UK. João Felix has more yellow cards than assists. Mario Balotelli is the only Italian to win the Premier League. John Terry scored more goals for Chelsea than Iniesta did for Barcelona. Jack Wilshere scored 8 Premier League goals, but won 2 Goal of the Season awards. Theo Walcott has more Champions League goals than Ronaldo Nazario. Scotland has a 100% penalty shootout record. Sheffield Football Club is the oldest football club. The World Cup started in 1930. The fastest goal was scored within 2 seconds. Was scored by Nawaf Al Abed of Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal FC in just 2 seconds during a match in 2009. Women's football joined the Olympics in 1996. New Zealand were the only unbeaten team in the 2010 World Cup. Fernando Torres was captain of the Atletico Madrid side that Diego Simeone played in. In 1941, Rapid Vienna won the German Championship. The 1968 European Championship semi-final was decided by a coin toss. Italy beat the Soviet Union on the toss and later won in the final. Madness. Feyenoord goalkeeper Ronald Graafland waited 18 years to make his senior league debut for the club after first joining them. Johan Cruyff played for PSG. Despite being 23 when the club was formed, Cruyff played 2 games with Paris Saint-Germain in 1975 during the Paris tournament. The US men won both silver and bronze at the 1904 Olympics. The only player to have won European Cup winners' medals with 2 different English clubs is Jimmy Rimmer. Gareth Bale's first trophyless season after leaving Tottenham was the season he went back to Tottenham. Mark Hughes once played for Wales and Bayern Munich in the same day. Luka Modric and Mark Viduka are cousins. Viduka's father, Joe, was from Croatia, from where he emigrated to Australia in the 1960s. Norway have an unbeaten record against Brazil, played 4, won 2, drawn 2. The most expensive soccer transfer was Neymar's move from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for $222 million in 2017. The most goals scored by a single player in a single professional match is 16, achieved by Stefan Stanis in 1942. The first black professional soccer player was Arthur Wharton in the 1880s. The most international goals by a female player is 186, scored by Canada's Christine Sinclair. The first soccer player to be sent off for fouling a mascot was Lee Todd in 1993. The most international goals by a male player is 109, scored by Ali Dai of Iran. Neil Armstrong almost took a football to the moon. Armstrong, who became the first man on the moon on July 20, 1969, wanted to kick a ball to celebrate this amazing achievement. NASA refused permission, saying that it would be un-American. Kevin De Bruyne could have represented an African team. Manchester City star Kevin De Bruyne represents Belgium, the country he was born in, but he could have chosen to play for Burundi. His mother was born in the East African country, which technically means he was available for selection by their national team. Thanks for watching.